Good morning, America. This is Dr. Churi from the Arid Zone with a video that might give you a wake-up call. We are still suffering this SOS to the world deadly windows. And this one touch home. Yes, let me tell you what happened to us yesterday. As you all know, oh, not if you jumped in my video today. A few months ago, I was helping some friends of mine that lived in New York, and I decided to drive for FedEx. And sudden enough, it was raining. I lost my step. I fell off the truck. At 71 years old, it's not a good idea to fall off a truck. When I was 20, 30, 40, 50, I could fall 10 feet and run like a rabbit. Not anymore. So what happened is I broke my tailbone. I seriously messed up my spine and my shoulder. In fact, I'm supposed to go for an MRI for my shoulder. Don't know if you see it, but it's got a little bump in the front and the back. So I probably need surgery. My tailbone is healed, but it still hurts if I sit too long, and my back is now killing me. So the doctor, to make the pain easier, has requested me to go through, to see a specialist and have some injection in my spine. And after 6 months, we're going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, I might need a spine surgery. So that's where we are. So yesterday, like every Tuesday and Friday, Taranya and I, we went to my physical therapy, and we could see the picture of my doctor there. Anyway, and my therapist, and we went out, and as we were done, goodbye, see you next time, Taranya asked me if we could go. She likes antiques. If she could go to one of those stores. So I say, yeah, why not? So she put the address in, and on our way, we were. And then we could notice a lot of police, as usual, during those windows. Police are going to be all over the place. Fire truck, ambulance, all the stuff. Little did I know that I was going to be a victim. So we were driving, and the traffic was really busy. And I was on my way back home on the way to hit the 51. And I stopped the car, and then all of a sudden, whoa, this crazy guy with his BMW literally left the back of my Mercedes. Next thing you know, what the hell's going on? Luckily for us, Taranya and I, we had our belt. We always have our belt. The shock was just incredible. Banged my head, messed up my hand. Taranya was in shock. Next thing you know, I tried to get out of the car, couldn't. I put my window down, and this dude, big, huge dude, came to me. And I said to him, what the hell, man? Are you freaking drunk or what? He was looking at me, and I could see in his gaze that he was not there. Anyway, so I said, oh, call the cops. My wife called the cops because I'm bad. So we were in the middle of the road, cars left and right. And all of a sudden, this guy decided to take off. Oh, gosh. So it forces me. Luckily for me, my wife took a picture of the registration plates. So he says to me, oh, I want to park somewhere. I said, no, stay here, stay here. There's a lot of traffic. You might get into an accident. He didn't listen to me, start to go. So, man, that was hell. So that was hell. Luckily for me, my Benz was able to drive. He messed up my entire exhaust system. Some smoke came in the front of my car. My transmission started to behave weird. Damn it. Broke the light, messed them anyway. And I followed him for half a mile. Finally, he's going to stop. He's going to stop. I can't drive anymore. And he finally stopped. So by that time, Taranya was talking to the cops, and then they came. Of course, I tried to get out of the car. They got just too much pain, so they called the ambulance, the fire guys, and then they helped me. They helped me to get out of the car in such a pain. I was asking, not touch me, not touch me. I was so much pain. And then they said, do you want us to take you to the hospital, to the emergency room, or can you do it? So I said, no, my wife's going to drive me. My wife was going to drive me. So they put me on my seat on the passenger side, and Tiranya took me to the emergency room. They keep us for, I don't know, a couple of hours there. They did everything they could. And then they released us. We were okay. Apart from this morning, I got up and I start to have a ringing in my ear. I don't know what the hell that is. So I got to call my doctor, ask him why do I have this ringing. And I don't hear anything from my left ear. So anyway, that's where we are. And then just be cautious, just be cautious. It's a wake-up call again for me. And you know what? About 3 or 4 months ago, the same thing happened to me, but this time it was before I fell off my truck. Luckily for me, I was at the red light. There was a F-50, big, huge truck behind me, and this crazy guy and his girlfriend, they just came, and they just literally ran inside of that truck full speed, totaled their car. And this car is heavy. This truck is heavy. He pushed me in the middle of the intersection. It messed up my the back of my Mercedes again, which was fixed, and I was okay, because it didn't fail yet. So that was just okay, put it this way. But this time is bad. This guy really, really hurts back. And then you have pictures of his BMW in my car in the newsletter. So just pay attention, because you know what? My work is real. I mean, if you look at the news, remember, as always, my window depicts earthquake at or above 6.0. Yesterday, dead on the date I gave you, the 16, okay? We had a 6.6 earthquakes in Russia. 6.6 do not happen every day. Not to forget the long list of earthquakes that are in all my newsletters and videos and radios, many radio shows. I'm not saying, yeah, Dr. Thierry, you're the best. No, just point out energy that I'm fully aware are real. So I am here. I have a belt on my back. And anytime I move, it's like somebody's sticking a knife in my back. Well, it's going to take a while to get fixed, but at least we are alive. We are the lucky ones. What else does those ugly face of death, drama, or surprise type of news we have? Again, right on the 16th, we had 8 people that were shot in the Metro Atlanta spa. The guy is just a racist. I already know he's a kid, completely and totally reptilian infected, thanks to Trump. People don't like me because I said the truth, but that's what it is. We had a president that was racist. It's more than obvious. And then you have lunatic infected kids, very, very vulnerable to the reptilians who are acting out. 8 people killed, 4 women from Asia. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to realize what this lost kid did. And then what else we had today? 4 people were shot after fight over a stimulus check, including a kid. If that is not dramatic news, my friend, I don't know what is dramatic anymore. And you have to remember, on the 12th, okay, on the 12th, I put posts on LinkedIn, okay, I put posts on Bing before it's news. And I generate a video and I generate a newsletter warning all of you. And I said, be ready for crazy people to kill innocent people. And a lot of people will not make it. And all the links are there. What else do we have that is dramatic, unusual? Oprah new yacht is bigger than the Titanic. The keywords is super wealth. If you read the keywords, you're going to see and read the news involving super wealth. She can afford it. She did a good job in her life. Good for her. She was born with the head of the dragon in Aquarius. Aquarius was television. She doesn't know. Like she doesn't know why she's going up and down with her weight. It's a Cancer dragon still. She retains water. Rich, famous, but cosmic unconscious. What else do we have? Hockey player, 19 years old. He dies after being hit by a puck. Don't you think this is dramatic news for a kid of 19-year-old to die? He died because his negative cosmic biorhythm was working into that window, making him twice more vulnerable to the reptilians who create accidents, knowing that there are no accidents really. Sorry. After 26 years with the CIA, I had silent wounds. The word CIA came up in those keywords, which are so damn obvious, my good friends. A small plane crashes into a car on a Florida road, leaving 2 dead and 2 seriously injured. It doesn't happen every day. And this is all I'm trying to say to you. This is all I'm trying to do, to warn you, to make you realize that my work is real and why it's critical for you to help me to beat the 2,000 years of deceptive indoctrination, radicalism imposed by the reptilian-infected religious and scientific matrix. The educated idiots out there think they have all the answers with mathematics. And again, all the religious fanatics out there think they have all the answers with the Bible, the Quran, or God knows what. Religion, they were poisoned geographically when they entered this world. This is why it's critical for you to help Dr. Terry. Be part of the solution. Or you're afraid of being called a cuckoo. This is what I've been called all my life, and I'm 71 years old. I guess I have a tough skin, right? Don't be afraid. The truth is worth saying. Of course, because of me being so truthful, I got my ass, sorry, my French, so, kicked from coast to coast because they didn't want me to say that Trump was a bad president because of his stars, not because of Trump. Trump is like you and I, a normal human being. And I was right all along. It's not like he was the law. 50 times he tried. And I told you when I predict the 2016 Russian, interference, they did it again this year, but they did not succeed. And I saw it coming again. His stars has cursed this country. And coast to coast, and George Norrie and Tom Deinheiser, they don't want me to say the truth because it's a conservative radio station. And when I tell them, you know what, you're not going to be singing and dancing for a while because of the head and the tail of the dragon affecting your chart, your career, Mr. Tom Deinheiser, and your 6 hours of work, Mr. Tom George Norrie also. Okay? So I was right all along. And remember, the last time I was on coast to coast, I said, be ready for fires. Be ready for fire that will destroy thousands of wildlife animals. A week and a half later, it was the Australia fire, followed by the Arizona, California fire, killing a bunch of people, destroying properties and killing animals all over. And that show, I told George Norrie about Trump, about COVID-19, and I was not allowed to speak the truth Instead, they have their own prophets who tell you the night before Trump lost the election that Trump was going to lose the election. Again, what type of prediction is that? I made that predictions in October 2019. And Mr. John Hogue had the opportunity to do so last July. Now he waited the last day to have one of his prediction again. Come in, truth. Come on. All right, and that's why you're coming back, because you know you have the truth with Dr. Cherry. But please be part of the solution. Help me. And most of all, my good friends, pay attention to those windows, because they are real. And they touch me. They touch my family. They touch me in Tirana today. So it's hope that's going to be a wake-up call, so that you don't become a victim of the stars manipulated by the reptilians who are trying to stop me reaching you and reaching the world. But they ain't going to succeed. All right. I'm loaded of painkiller, but so this is what it is for now. My good friend, we talk to you again some other time. Please read that newsletters. And if you have invested in my work, I'll do all I can to serve you. But you'll be served much, much faster if you decide to go for the 2 compressed file instead of 1. And only, again, those who have invested in my top service, $700, which is a lot of money, those are going to be served immediately. This is how it goes. Sad enough. Priority are for those who can afford me. But I want to take care of all of you. Even with pain and probably with the death here now. We talk to you again. I keep you posted. Watch the pictures. And God bless all of you, my friend. Be careful. This window is still operational. Bye-bye.